The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. My name is John McInnes. I'm the President and CEO of Print Audit. I'm happy to spend some time with you today to introduce you to a new business model that Print Audit's developed called Print Audit Premier. We've got quite a few people online from different places in the world. So the way that we're going to run the webinar is there is a place in your GoToWebinar screen where you can type in questions. Feel free to type in questions during the presentation, and Angie will be answering your questions just to let you know that we've received them. And at the end of the webinar, I'll be happy to go through your questions one by one. There isn't really any way with this system, because we've got so many people on board, to have you ask your questions verbally, so please send all of your questions via the text window and I'll answer them. Also, at the end of the presentation, there will be lots of information about who you can contact at Print Audit to ask further questions. The webinar is going to last about 20 minutes, and then there will be 10 minutes for asking questions. If we need to go further than a half an hour, I'm happy to do it. I'll go as long as you guys answer questions. But my goal is to try and keep the actual presentation and information that I'm going to provide you down to about 20 minutes with time for questions at the end. Again, we have quite a few people on the system from around the world. So hopefully there are lots of questions, but sometimes in these presentations you get dozens, sometimes you don't get any. So I'll either take it, if I don't get any, I'll take it that I answered all your questions absolutely perfectly during the presentation. Again, I'm John McInnes, and we're going to get started. When you sell print management, your customer wins and your software vendor wins. You get left out of the fun. So this is a picture, hopefully everybody recognizes this picture from probably one of my favorite movies and one of the greatest movies I think ever, called The Party. This is Peter Sellers partying at the party. At last, you're invited to join the party with Print Audit Premier. Premier is a new subscription plan that gives you access to all of Print Audit products for a low monthly fee. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the incredible value that Premier subscription members are receiving. And then I'm going to make you an offer that will change the way that you think about software solutions for your customers. Really, this is targeted to office equipment dealers, hybrid office equipment dealers in North America and Canada. I know we've got other people from around the world watching this. We will be launching this program to different places around the world. You saw on the last slide that the Premier subscription promises to win new customers, keep current customers, and make a lot of money. 80% of office equipment deals are won using some form of assessment. Over the past 11 years, Print Audit customers have performed thousands of customer assessments. They use Print Audit in-depth user and device-based assessments, and they win deals. Our exclusive Premier portal, which I'll show you later, will detail exactly how many deals you win using the assessment tools included in your Premier subscription. Sorry, I'm trying to change slides here. There we go. Print Audit end users rarely leave us. They love the software. Unfortunately, they may leave you and take their software with them. No more. Now that you own the subscription, your customers are stuck with you because they absolutely do not want to give up the software. The exclusive Premier portal will also detail exactly how many more customers stick with you because they have extremely valuable software that they do not want to lose. We have subscribers today who have come on recently over the last few days since we launched the program on February 1st who say that this benefit is why they signed on, the ability to never, ever lose any of the current customers that are using print management. Winning new customers and keeping all of your current customers should be enough value to get you to join the club right now, but there is more. We want you to make a lot of money. I'm going to take a few moments to show you how you can reduce some of your current costs and earn several times your monthly subscription cost by charging your customer monthly per page or per device for print management. So what I'm going to show you here is a spreadsheet that we've developed for office equipment dealers, where we're going to spend a little bit of time going through what's in their MIF. A MIF is machines in field, so the number of devices that they're managing or not managing through an MPS program, but just the number of devices out there. Usually this is an interactive part of our presentation where we'd be asking you a bunch of questions, but I'm just going to take our average dealer. You may have heard of our facilities manager tool, which is a remote device management tool. It's got the #1 market share in North America for device management, and so we've been able to look into that database, and our typical dealer, from those that have 100,000 devices down to those that have 400 or 500 devices, our typical dealer has about 4,000 devices. So I'm going to stick with that. Those dealers that aren't using our system have a cost that are using our system and may be using a competitive system, have a cost that they're paying on a monthly basis for monitoring their devices. This is the printer management monitoring of devices. So let's say that cost is 50 cents per month, which seems about average per device. So that monthly cost is about $2,000. Now that's a sunk cost that's already in there. We're going to show the Print Audit Premier program comes with the facilities manager device management, and so that cost, if you wish, can disappear along with the added value of what I'm going to show you with the printing management. Now, printing management is the ability for your customers you and your customers to be able to analyze print volumes by the user, be able to reduce costs through print rules like forcing duplexing, sending jobs to lower cost devices. You can secure your jobs with rules by saying which documents can be printed by which people. There's literally tens of millions of combinations of rules. Also, a lot of your customers will be able to charge back for their printing, and so they may be charging their customers or users like law firms, architects, engineers, universities, colleges, schools, anybody that's charging their customers or users for printing. So that's what printing management is. All of you are spending money either on us, on printing management, or some of our competitors out there. We find that on average the number is between $10,000 to $60,000 per year. You may be buying the software for your customer and getting some sort of uptick, but this would be the number that it's on your books for buying printing management for your customers. So this is another cost that is going to be essentially eliminated by moving to the Print Audit subscription program, the Premier subscription program. But the real goal from this is let's make a lot of money. So you've got a MIF, let's say you've got a MIF of 4,000 printers, and this works from 4,000 to 400. Let's say that you want to start making some extra profit off of those printers by charging per device or per page. And this is an easy thing to add on. We've got a ton of customers today that are either doing it with their new, we've got a ton of dealers that are doing it with their new customers, or they're doing it with current customers where they're adding to the per page cost and putting in these the printing management, which is very valuable. So let's say you want to do 5% of your total MIF that has some sort of charge, some sort of additional charge for analysis, rules, recovery, secure, which is follow me type printing, embedded secure, which is on the actual device or embedded suite. Let's say your goal is overall in the first 90 days or 6 months, I want to hit 5% of my total MIF of 4,000 devices having some sort of print management and charging back for some sort of print management. Now keep in mind we have dealers that are on the system now that plan to never charge because they're using it to get new customers and keep current customers, and so they're not going to charge their customers for it. The value in getting and keeping current customers is great, but we really want you to charge because you can. So with a goal of hitting 5% of your total devices, which would be 1,400 MPS licenses. So this is the reason that we call this licenses or units is in some cases it's computers, in some cases it's devices. I'm not going to go into a lot of information about that, but essentially 5% of your MIF. If you're charging point an average for these pieces of less than a penny or less than a tenth, less than a half of a penny on your current CPP. So if you add that on, this is what your profit will be, or what your revenue would be going through that. So that's $9,500 per month. This we know is easy for people to get to. It's an easy goal for people to get to. But even if you were to do, 50%, if you were to get 50% of your 5% goal, you'd still be breaking even. And what I'm showing you at the bottom here is the cost of the subscription per month, the subscription revenue that you'd be taking in, and the revenue also has to do with the reduction in cost of that $10,000, because you wouldn't be paying that to us or other vendors anymore over the year. And let's say you moved your entire MIF onto the Print Audit Facilities Manager, which comes with the program. You're also reducing your costs there, and so your subscription profit is about $7,333 per month after you've paid your subscription cost. We've done this spreadsheet a dozen times, if not more, and every single time we show that the incremental revenue of what you're paying per month and what you're making off of the system per month is always far and above. And over the years, you'll get to, we expect in a year you could easily get to 10%, so 400 devices with some variation for your customers of printing management. You're getting close to a little more than 3 times your monthly subscription cost back. So very, very valuable. And the value, of course, is that you've got a fixed cost that never goes up. And so you can own your own experience with this. And the value for you, once you've hit your subscription price in chargeback revenue or reduced costs, everything above that is profit. And so the profit just continues to grow and grow and grow and grow over the years until we expect people to be making between 5 to 10 times the subscription profit on a monthly basis. And we're going to work with you to do that, and I'll show you how we're going to work with you to make sure that you pass that. So that's how you make a lot of money with the system. I think it's pretty amazing. I hope you think it is too, but there's lots more to this program. We've worked with some of the other heavy hitter suppliers that you use every day, and they are offering spectacular deals and exclusive offers to Premier members. When you go to the Premier website, which you can see below here, you'll be able to see some of these offers. The savings and benefits that are being offered by these companies are, again, valuable enough to pay for your subscription, and we plan to add more member privileges on an ongoing basis. So we actually have a list of other people that, these are the ones that we started out with, that came on board right away. We have a list of other people that we'll be adding on a monthly basis that will continue to add value to the program. We're pretty excited about that. And really, I'm not going to spend much time, but if you go to the website and see the discounts and offers that are coming from companies like Fotizo, Supplies Network, Focus MPS, IDC, and Newfield, it's incredible if you're customers of those already. On top of that, only Premier members will be listed on our website as dealer contacts. Every month our website gets over 10,000 new visitors looking to buy print management. Be the first in your area to sign up so that potential customers see your listing before your competitors sign up to be Premier members. So I've shown you how we can make these huge promises. Now let me quickly show you how we track the 3 promises. We've developed a web portal, and I'm just going to pull it up on the screen here. We've developed a Print Audit Premier web portal. Only Premier customers can get online with this. Essentially, this tracks all of the seats and all of the licenses that you've pulled, and it helps towards our 3 customers or our 3 Premier promises of win new customers, keep current customers, and make a lot of money. I'm just going to show you the overview page here to give you an idea of the value of the portal, but also of the value of the license. So essentially the workflow is you will create a new customer within the system and pull down a license for printing management or for secure printing or even for device management. You will indicate on that new license whether it's a prospect or a current customer. So let's keep in mind, number 1, win new customers. So we're going to show you how many of your customers using assessments, using print audit products to essentially seal the deal with your customer. We're going to show you what your win-lose rate is for those customers of yours that you've got on the system. We know already that every deal that's won out in the world, 80% of them are won using some sort of in-depth user-based assessment. Now you get this with your subscription. It's not an additional cost, but we keep track of your win-loss rates on that. So in this one, you see the prospects that are older than X number of days, older than 30 days, and your customer success manager will go through this with you every month saying, okay, did you win or did you lose this one? When you click on win, it goes into the win column and they become a customer. When you click on loss, it goes into lost customer, and we keep track of it for you as well for a win-loss ratio. Also, clicking on lost turns off the license for your assessment. So that makes it easy to track and keep care of your licenses. So that's what all of these are. The next one is keep current customers. Now, our overall goal with this, we know and we've seen with dealers that print audit, the customer never gives up the print audit software. We have somewhere around an 85% retention rate of all customers that have bought, all million-plus seats of customers that have bought the software over the last 11 years. There's lots of benefit for the customer, but there's nothing that keeps them sticky for you. And so we also see them move around between office equipment dealers all the time. Well, the benefit that we've added in to this program is you own the licenses. Your customer doesn't own them anymore. And so when the customer, if the customer is considering leaving you for a competitor after you've had them for 3 to 5 years or however many years, it's going to be a very, very tough decision for them to say, yeah, I want to turn off that software as well and move to another dealer. And so this makes you extremely sticky. So customer with terms ending soon. When you convert a new customer to one, or when you put the software on a current customer, we ask you how long the term is. So the term of the contract, of the MPS contract or the lease or whatever, we tell you the customers with terms ending soon, and on a monthly basis, as I said, we've got a customer success manager that's going to go through and say, okay, you've got Moorville real estate coming up in 3 months. And there can also be a negative 1 month or whatever. We'll ask you whether you to renew the license or whether you lost them, and we'll keep a win-loss. And we know that your win-loss of customers will, your rate of wins over losses is going to be higher with print audit and print management products than you've ever had before. So you're not going to lose any customers, and we're going to prove it to you. And then we've got some other information about new customers and prospects. The next piece is to make a lot of money. This shows you the total monthly value of all software licenses. And one other thing that we're going to add on here is the value of the deals that you won with this. But we want to show you how much value you're getting from the software every month, whether you're charging or not. And we know there's going to be a significant amount of times where you just throw it into the deal to make it. But again, even when you throw it into the deal with us compared to any other model that's out there today, it doesn't cost you another dime to throw it into the deal. You've got a fixed cost every month to win that deal. But we'll show you the value of the licenses, and we'll be encouraging you to also charge for the licenses. So these are the licenses that you've pulled. So this portal is for the exclusive use of Print Audit Premier members. I'm not going to go into too much more details about the managing customers and reporting. You'll be able to see that when you sign up for the subscription. So just going back, as I mentioned, each month your dedicated customer success manager, they're going to review your new customers, your kept customers, and the value that you're receiving. So now let's discuss the cost of membership. The cost that we've determined is about $5,000 per month. You should be able to get way, way more than this on a monthly basis, and we'll be working with you to as quickly as possible. In fact, we've got a very structured 90-day training, 90-day plan of sales training and technical training to get you up to that $5,000 a month in value as quickly as possible. The first few months you'll be investing in the software, but after that you'll be starting to make money in the software, and once you start making money, for the rest the time that you're with Print Audit on a subscription, you're making a ton of money from this system. I showed you on the spreadsheet how you'll easily make several times that amount and reduce costs and profits. Plus, you'll win new deals, keep current customers, and get benefits from your other suppliers. But we want to make sure that this program absolutely flies off the shelf. So the first 50 dealers who sign up are only going to pay us $2,500 per month. We've got some sign-ups now. It's actually gone much quicker than we thought, so we expect to hit that 50 fairly soon, but space is running out, and it really is the only time that we're going to offer this is to the first 50 dealers that come on. So you want to be one of the dealers, the first in your region, to pull this off and get the $2,500 per month cost. So my last portion of this is, why would you want to do this with Print Audit? Print Audit is one of the oldest and most established businesses in the print management space. Print Audit software is on over 1.2 million workstations, and as I mentioned before, over the past 11 years, we've become a recognized leader in the print management space. Also, our remote device monitoring has the highest market share in the U.S. with office equipment dealers. That just came out a few weeks ago from CompTIA. We were very proud to hear that. We watch over 1 billion pages off of our device management system going through every single month worldwide. We've gathered the largest database in the industry of testimonials and case studies, and this is right now my favorite. And we're very proud to have literally won every product and industry award out there. And the ones you see on the screen, we've got a whole room full of different awards. We're simply the best at print management, and now we're offering you an opportunity to win new customers, keep current customers, and make a lot of money. So that's the presentation portion of the overview. Now we do have some questions on here, and I know that Angie's got on here. There we go. So the first person said, I think I'm listen only. Everybody's in listen only. Sorry, is the $2,500 for life, or is there a term? So the term of the contract is 1 year. So when you first sign up, we're going to have that first year. We're going to get you up and going and making a lot of money. After that, it's month per month. The cost of $2,500 is your cost forever. For the first 50 dealers, that's your cost forever. The only caveat that I'll say to that is we have in the agreement is that we have the right to raise the cost at a maximum of 5% per year. We have no plan to do that next year or the year after, but I'm just telling you, for costs and those sorts of things, the maximum that we can possibly raise your monthly cost is 5% per year, and we wanted to make sure. Are there any device user limits in the 5K per month? Great question. Thanks very much. So the device user limits, we've made it 50,000 units. And what we think with that, and so 50,000 units, and it's detailed on our website how the units are broken down between devices and seats. 95% of the people that we're targeting this to, the office equipment dealers, they'll never go past that 50,000. If they are, they're making so much money off of the system, they're happy to pay. If you go over the 50,000 devices, then we increment your cost up by another $2,500 or $5,000 or whatever you happen to be paying as your monthly cost. Will increment it up. We expect that 95% will never do that, but the absolute largest dealers, those that have 21 to 31 locations, they'll probably go up and end up paying us sometime in the future double what 95% are. I'd like to see this demo again. So what we'll do for the demo, please, so there's two things. One is we're doing these webinars weekly. Next week, our Vice President of Sales is going to do this exact demo. But please reach out to Print Audit at www.printaudit.com for contact, or you can call us at 877-412-8348 and find out, and somebody will be happy to go through this with you. We've got salespeople that are in charge of each of the regions of the U.S. and Canada, so you'll get put through to the first person by state. Can we get a copy of the presentation? You're actually going to get a copy of the recording of this webinar as soon as we're done. You'll get an email with a copy of the recording of this webinar. Other questions? I got a thank you. So thank you, Meredith. Anybody else have questions out there? It's always interesting. Oh, what if I am with another MPS software provider? Then you can't take our software and resell it. I'm not sure how exactly that one works. Oh, I see what you mean. What if I'm with another MPS software provider? Sorry, for device management. So, very good question. It just took me a second to clue in on to what you were talking about. If you're with another MPS software, so if you're doing device management through a competitive software system, the device management is included with the Premier subscription, so our device management is included. You can either slowly wean off of that system, you can use our device management as a backup, which is an interesting thing that we found out when we went and polled our customers, is they actually use two systems, and sometimes ours is the primary, sometimes ours is the backup, because there's a lot of reliability. These systems are mission critical, so having it as a backup, it's probably best for you to be at least using the FM as a backup to your current provider if you're going to do that, because we use the information from the device management to help you target your customers for the printing management. And also we spend a lot of time with you with something that we call the competitive analysis, where we'll go through each of your customers and show you what percentage of the overall pages that you're getting and devices that you're managing in an account, and we'll give you strategies using printing management to go after more of those devices. And so there's a lot of benefit that we give back to our Premier subscribers and, quite frankly, FM customers towards increasing the value of their MPS programs. Is this cost a monthly fee? Yes, it's a monthly fee. Yeah, so the next question was, is Print Audit? Print Audit has device, user, rules, and secure one-stop. Yeah, we're the only, as far as we know, we're the only we're the only company out in the world that has remote device management. We have Print Audit device management. We've got, which I just said. We've got rules. We've got cost recovery. We've got follow me type secure printing, which has been very popular. Ours is completely web-based, and so it works off of any web-based device, and that's all included with the subscription price. And getting back to the, is this cost a monthly fee? Yes, it's an ongoing monthly fee, and so our goal is to get you so you're profiting off of the monthly fee as quickly as possible. Other questions out there? Okay, great. So I hope this was informative. We're really excited about this program. It's built for, I think as I leave off, I'll leave off with a little bit of the background about why we got into this program. Essentially, we were looking at the two sides, the two types of software that we sell. The device management, which is really a relationship with us and the dealer, and then the printing management, which we were using the dealer to go through to their customers to sell our software. And the device management, the relationship back and forth with the dealer, we always know that the dealer is our target, our customer, the people that we can take care of best. And so we wanted to bring the printing management relationship back to the dealer so that they get the same benefit as they do with the device management. And so we really looked at, okay, how do we do this so the dealer becomes our customer in this, and that their customers, while very important, and are going to get a ton of benefit from the system, they're going to stay with the dealer. So that's really how we came up with this program. And so we're very excited that this it's a disruptive business model. It's never been shown before. We've already got people signing up for it, so it's obviously pretty valuable. So we hope you guys will try it out as well. This says, I work for a small dealer. Isn't this designed for us? Yeah, so we've got dealers on the system we can show you with this spreadsheet that you'll be able to very quickly recoup and work your way costs, but any small dealership becomes a big dealership with printing management, and we'll work with you. If it doesn't work, then it'll be pretty apparent. But we've seen dealerships with 1 location, and we've seen dealerships with 21 locations that this sort of blows them away with the value that they get. Okay, well, thanks. There was another one that just came out here just before I leave you. I think I can't read it. Sorry, it didn't come through all the way through the system. But Meredith, you feel free to call us, and we'll help you through this. And trust me, your territory, I think it has something to do with the size of your territory. We'll be able to. It doesn't take 50,000 devices to be profitable on this. That's just where our profit level changes, not yours. Okay, so thanks, and don't forget to get in on the first 50 discount. They are going fast. We're excited about it. Take care, everyone.